Yeah. Right. Hey guys, so this is the vlog what we've been promising to do for 2 days now.
And it started with spooning.
And that was them removing their EGX wristbands with a spoon.
I don't mind with teeth.
So we wanted to do something to talk about what we saw and what we sort of had to go on, because we weren't allowed to record a lot of stuff. There was big posters up like do not take videos or photos. I did manage to take a few videos or clips, which could get me in trouble, but we'll see.
Call of Duty.
So on day one, I can't even remember what we played day one.
Call of Duty.
We did play Advanced Warfare, and before anyone else gets it in there, the melee on Call of Duty is shit. But that could be down to, like you say,
We've been playing a lot of Destiny,
yeah.
which we'll lock on mainly. But I don't know. Once you get used to the exo abilities, I guess melee's going to be a piece of piss because you can get next to it nice and quick.
Yeah, that's how I kept getting direct impacts on people. It was like, really? No.
Yeah, the exo abilities I think were very good. It's a lot different to Titanfall's jetpack system and definitely Destiny's sort of
It's
boost
unique.
jump.
Definitely.
It's like a trampoline jump really.
Yeah.
It's
He's
more
getting
of
used
a
to it.
bounce, and when you land, if you're quick enough, you can jump again, and you do get that
There is
really
no
quick
delay at
motion.
all, is there?
No,
Right.
no delay at all, and the guns do feel.
And it's really good. Yeah, the guns feel bright.
The
Sounds
guns
right.
feel very good.
Was it that apparently? No, it was Battlefield. There's another film, Battlefield. That was pretty good. You played Battlefield, was it?
Play Battlefield, yeah. The one thing about Call of Duty, and I think anyone who's been to EGX this year will agree, I don't know about last year, but you queue up for an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Yeah.
and you play 2 games.
It's not so much that you only get to play 2 games, it's the fact that like you play or you get in and you got enough time to maybe set up a class, which is all well and good, you know, not expecting a lot.
I don't think it was enough time.
No, especially if you don't know the perks, weapons.
I mean, I've watched videos on perks, you've watched it, I don't know about you.
Even when we're seasoned Call of Duty players, we know where we're going for what we want. If anyone was to walk in there who's fresh to Call of Duty, they're fuck.
Yeah.
To be fair, I felt fresh to Call of Duty seeing how long it's been.
But, I mean, Call of Duty, it is a different game. It is a completely different game. The whole sort of diversity of where you can jump, there is a cut-off point.
Yeah, everyone
You
made point of
cannot
finding
get
out
on
that.
top of all the buildings. You can get onto like bridges what they've placed outside the buildings, but you cannot physically get on top of the
So-
buildings. So
But they have made a point of making those taller. Not just like you get up there and you're out of bounds. It's just a made a point of making them taller. I did jump down there off the map though. at one point.
but the flooding, the maps are a lot more. You work the maps and what was the game
They're
called? Defender.
No,
Uplink.
yeah.
Uplink is good. I like Uplink. You can play it aggressively, or
It's
you
like
can play it
basketball.
defensive, or you can just completely.
Or you can be an arsehole and get the thing and chuck at your enemies so they then get a really big delay between having a
Yeah, but I mean,
weapon and
you can choose as team-based wise. You can either defend, attack, or you can literally sit in the middle, making the other team's life miserable.
It's like Blitz but worth playing.
Yeah, because the objective always goes back to the same place. That's one thing I did notice. It always goes back to the same place.
Yeah, so if you've actually made sensible enough to have someone sat there,
Yeah,
as
which
shit spawns back up.
I mean,
you're set.
Hardline's back as well.
Yeah.
Hardpoint, sorry.
Okay.
I was saying, when did Hardline leave?
My problem with game modes like Hardpoint is people learn the spots. I mean, okay, everyone sort of gets the gist of where it's going to start next, so you can make sure you position yourself.
People sit down and write.
But yeah, people are going to be, for instance, in Hardpoint, people are at the next point 10, 15 seconds before it even changes because they're going to get those points first. I think we're going to have major campers in Hardpoint. They're going to camp right next to the position so they can then...
Doesn't matter because I've got my UAV there.
So it hasn't changed too much from Have a Call of Duty. has it?
No, so Camp of Duty, but I'm looking forward to getting it, but Call of Duty, I did go to Eurogames, play it, but I always knew that I was going to buy it, so that's no problem. Played Horizon 2, again that's a game that I'd already played anyway due to the demo.
It's fucking different to Horizon 1.
I don't think it is, to be honest. If you remember when we first ever played Horizon 1, it felt
The
different
cars,
anyway.
no, the cars are different. I mean, you drove quite a nice supercar, didn't you, when you were playing? Whereas I drove an old Ferrari.
I drove a Supra.
Oh, yeah, you drove a Supra. Well, the Ferrari, it is a lot hard. You could drift just about every car in Horizon 1 without a problem.
Well, so you can drift these ones, but the problem is when you oversteer it then...
Yeah, it feels like it's actually a bit more Forza-y.
Yeah.
I mean, but this Ferrari is definitely slower acceleration, blah, 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 so it's a lot harder to drift, and it slows you right down drifting, you know?
That was today we played Forza anyway.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it was Call of Duty,
Hardline.
Battlefield Hardline. Again, he was new to Hardline. I
Hardline.
played the PC beta of Hardline, but it was a lot different.
Yeah, just felt
Well, the last Battlefield I played was free. So.
Hardline felt very fluid on console.
It did feel really good on console. I'm not a big PC Battlefield player. That's where I'd like to be. I plan to have my new rig sorted for Hardline. I'll pick it up for the one, but I reckon I will play it on PC. It worked really well on PC for me. I liked it.
Yeah.
I just made a mistake of getting me and yourself killed at one point.
On a motorbike.
Have you ever known?
Technically, I wasn't on the motorbike.
No, you jumped off and left me on it.
I got stuck in a tree, so.
We played more than 2 games, didn't we?
Yeah,
Loads more. That Warfighter game.
War Thunder.
That's it.
War Thunder.
Shit.
No, we played it for console, which it looks like
It's
more of a PC game.
There's no doubt about it.
I can't give any honest opinion on War Thunder because I got stuck in a fucking tank.
Let's put it this way, play it on PC.
I got stuck in a tank and it's
It's
the dullest thing ever. You just...
Wasn't it free to play on PC anyway when we were
I
It
don't know.
was, I don't know if it's still
Probably.
is.
don't know.
It'd be a good game if you're into your warfighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, planes and.
The highlight of
Yeah.
my gaming yesterday, for games I don't normally play, was probably Transformers Universe.
Oh, that kicked
And
ass.
Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros. 3DS, but I didn't play that though. I was going to, but I let him do it instead.
And
Shouldn't
Super
have, 'cause he
Smash
lost.
I've
Played
obviously
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, did
He
play
kicked
that.
my ass at it.
both
Yes,
your
you did.
asses.
You played it.
That's what I said.
Oh,
played
right.
Street
I
Fighter.
thought you said didn't play that, so yeah, you did. You got your ass kicked.
Yeah, Jake did beat us both on Street Fighter.
He cheated though. We're not sure how, but he had hacks.
There was to be played. There's
Um,
a few more games than that.
I can't. Yesterday we took most of the day out to sort of just go round and have a look. That's why we went for more than one day. 'Cause a lot of people there were just doing either the Thursday or the Friday or over the weekends or whatever. And you can't do EGX in a day.
No.
No.
There's so much stuff to buy. As
It's
you
quite
can
a
probably
struggle.
see behind us. There is a lot to buy and
You
a
would
lot
see,
of ways to lose
Yeah,
a
we
couple of
packed
quid.
those.
Yeah, well, I packed mine, and so I really got left out of my pizza box.
Well, I packed some of mine and wearing some of it.
So yeah, today we did more gaming. We got our hands on things like Horizon 2. What was it?
The
Guild
Crew.
Wars.
Guild
Guild
Wars
Wars
2.
Guild Wars 2, The Crew, Alien Isolation. Don't believe the hype. It's shit.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's shit.
Unless
And
you like survival horrors, then
this whole you're going to cry, scream and wait. Someone actually playing it, you get about 10 minutes on it. You're doing this really repetitive crap mission.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
really
can't
small
drive.
map, and they don't tell you that you have to get a key when you get to the door.
They give you no, like, you know, hints, nothing. You've only got 10 minutes. They're trying to, like, pump up the game. They don't give you anything about
Yeah, but
it.
the thing what gets me is, if it was like The Crew, where they say, "All right, go on, guys, go sit down, have a play." Fair enough, but they brought us in, got the old microphone out, and tried telling us what was going on and what we've got to do. But they failed to mention while you're hiding from a 9-foot fucking alien
That you
destroyer.
can't kill, can't stop.
Oh, and your only weapon is to crouch.
Oh no, you can get a flamethrower which will stop it for about a second.
Yeah, because it
And
has
I'm sorry,
1 to
but
2
if it's-
rounds.
yeah, but that's the point of survival horror, though.
No, that's not my problem. I wouldn't mind it, but if you stop it for a second, as soon as it had heard me, it took about a second to then get to me and kill me. So even if you stop it for a second, you can't get out of the way in that amount of time.
No.
You wouldn't be able to get away from
To be truthful, that's pretty close to how the Aliens films are, though, isn't it?
it.
Yeah, but that was the survival mode. It
to
wasn't
try and
the
pump
campaign.
out a game That's not how I'd show it off. I don't
No.
think they put a lot of thought into it, like how to show it off.
Well, I think
No.
we can all agree on.
But it
better
does
than the
crack
last
it.
Aliens game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, scary and like cry-worthy.
I don't know, if you're playing it late night on your own with just a headset, you know, you're sitting in your sort of like your rig or whatever.
Maybe, but I expected more from it, so it didn't bother me in the
I
slightest.
did expect more.
I
Everyone was
actually-
raving on how scary this game was, and then when you
Cons-
sat down to play it, it was like, man.
I was considering sitting with like half my headset off just in case, you know, so I can still hit. So.
It probably won't be a game I'd get when it's released, so I'll wait for it to go down, or get it pre-owned. I won't be able to justify getting that full price.
No.
And I like survival horrors.
The crew is actually exactly what I expected of it, to be honest.
No. The crew is exactly what we expected of it when it first got announced.
Yeah, then I saw some coverage of it.
That crew's changed so much. You think at it got announced, then we saw gameplay at E3 and it looked like Toy Story.
They did.
Then at Gamescom it started to look better, and then at Eurogamer it looks like, oh my god.
I honestly didn't like playing it, but I was expecting something like Burnout Paradise sort of thing. Which might be in the full game, but...
Yeah, but the thing about this is it is a big driving MMO.
Yeah.
And you'd rather play things like
Final
Fallout,
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
But it's trying to get the driving side of gaming into MMO and stuff. You know, everything's becoming online nowadays.
That is a good idea, just...
Oh, it's going to be brilliant, and you're going to be buying it.
I did personally see it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It was like a grown-up Need for Speed Online.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool laid back. You can go kill some stuff on Advanced Warfare, go team up on Destiny, and then, it's late night, you know, I can't really be able to do much.
Meet up with
Let's
the
go
crew.
for a drive on the crew.
But probably my favourite part of seeing the crew is the customization.
Yeah.
How you pimp a car is awesome.
I
The
don't
way
think
it's-
we're on about the game for a minute.
Yeah.
Ubisoft know how to make uniforms.
Let's put it this way, Eurogamer is like half gaming, half porn show. There's no other way
Actually,
of
I've
putting
got
it.
to bring one thing up. The twat in the duct tape costume.
Oh. Scour the internet, look for a blog about Eurogamer or a survey about Eurogamer, trying to mock gamers who can't get a girlfriend until we shut them right up. But he was dressed head to toe in duct tape.
Had goggles on.
And his recording, I mean, I'm recording using a GoPro Hero 3. He was using some crappy old Canon thing which looks like it was shot out of a fucking Canon.
Did you like the microphone that wasn't hooked up to anything, so they made themselves look really cool? Or did no one else notice it? It had a lead about that long and it was just hanging. That's why I
Yeah.
started
I
laughing.
thought she was holding a taser up to me when it came up. I was sure it wire. I was like, fuck. Do you have a girlfriend? No?
Yes.
Don't tase me?
Do they know you're here? Yes, they're actually jealous they're not here.
But yeah, so yeah, we did a lot looking around. Last night we went to a indie developer pub meeting.
That kicked ass.
That was, I mean, we worked it out when we got here on Wednesday. Jack found it and noticed that we could get the last 3 tickets. And we did. We got the last 3 tickets.
They promised us free alcohol.
They did promise us free alcohol, we didn't get it. But we played a few games, Tiny Keep.
That
Yeah.
kicked ass.
What was the fighting one called?
Do you know what? You know that small frightened one, the 4-player one?
What's the
I've got the
fighting?
names, they're all in my wallet.
Raging Justice.
Raging Justice, that's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Tiny Keep and Paperbound. That was the one.
Paperbound. Paperbound is.
I would
the
rather
most-
spend £60 on that than a tenner on Alien Isolation.
Yes.
AAA game gets beaten by an indie game that I played on a laptop whilst drinking.
That was quite nice because everyone was there for the same thing. Have a few beers and play some indie games. And I don't play a lot of indie games, but I think now, especially after
I
but
was
Minecraft now
really-
classed as arcade for Xbox.
Minecraft's a AAA game, technically.
Well,
It's in the same ranks as it.
On one it is now.
it started as indie and then blew up. It's still
It's
technically
on the
an indie title.
ranks, yeah. But I mean, no one really sees it as a small thing. But no, I mean, I was a bit hit and miss about it.
The thing with Eurogamer is everyone went for the big games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, but most of the hype was with the smaller games like Nosgoth.
I'm
It's-
not a
it's a-
PC gamer.
It's a bad name. Nosgoth is not a good name, but the game
It's a 4v4
Arena style.
yeah,
PvP,
it's like-
and
yeah.
it's humans and vampires, but it's
Do you
super
notice
bit-
how the maps had size to them, but the spawn locations were perfect?
yeah, it spawns you near the action.
Yeah,
Plus you had like health stations to go to, so there's none of this trying to regenerate health by hiding behind something. If you wanted health, you had to go fucking get it yourself.
Yeah, it was nice to
Which
see
meant
like a
you
health
had
bar.
to walk away
Yeah.
from the action. You don't just stand in the action and go, I'm fine again.
And the
Insane.
selection of characters and stuff, you could be, when you're a vampire, you could just be like a big tank thing, a flying thing, a little rat that crawls around on the floor.
Was that the pouncing one?
Yeah.
That was
Then you had my one. Basically, Team Fortress 2 Spy.
the great thing about Nosgoth is, well, we have
Yeah, we've got some beta codes. We've got, what,
12.
12 going. So
Yeah.
if anyone does want a beta code at all for this game, you've got to go into it with an open mind, because when you see the pictures, it does look, I don't know if you can make it out, it looks a bit weird.
I don't know, I like the design of it.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I mean,
But I mean, if you're not into, I mean, if you're a typical,
It looks gothic, basically.
yeah, I mean, when you
Which
see
it
the
is.
vampire compared to the humans, it's like old school, medieval, but modernised.
I think the whole game is set in a medieval times.
But it is
over,
modernised. It
Yeah.
has got some element of magic to it, if you ask me, but you don't really use magic.
In all fairness, you realise the game has vampires in it. If anyone
Well,
moans, it's
vampire
magic.
isn't fucking magic, is it?
It's a magical creature.
It's not.
Fuck off, I'm staying out of this one.
It's a demon, you idiot.
Should we carry on with the video? This could be a lengthy argument.
You were born in a barn.
Especially if you two keep your fucking purses down.
So yeah, that's probably my favourite game out of Eurogame itself.
Yeah, that was Data. What else did we get around to playing on Data? We played quite a lot on Data.
Yeah, we did Nosgoth today. We then did.
Oh, we got a T-shirt as well, but I put mine away.
Yeah, mine's gone. Yours is out. There it is.
Yeah, we've got-
Yeah, I'll show you T-shirts and stuff when I get back. To be honest, I've got some of these. We also played Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Assassin's Creed, so there's no point listening to him.
I like
I'm-
Doom number 2.
I'm possibly the biggest AC fan here.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it is to play, it's AC4
Yeah.
without any fighting.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a pussy Assassin's Creed. You should run away from every battle.
it was just a demo, and basically you start in a ship, you have war at sea, and then you've just got to climb up a broken ship, and I think it was a really crap demo for a game like Rogue.
Yeah, that was absolute rubbish. They should have done it more on sea, on land. Because
Because
even
that's
though,
where Assassin's Creed
yeah, even though
started.
Assassin's Creed has ships and boats and crap
The
like that.
free
now,
running didn't feel very fluid when you were trying to get off the ship. I mean, when
it
I
felt
was
sluggish.
Edward, you could jump around, you had more movement than your stick did. And when I tried attacking the captain of the other ship,
Yeah.
and
In
my
fact,
Hafen was too busy trying to dry hump him instead of actually stabbing him.
I generally think if it hadn't have been for the fighting being so terrible, I'd have put down the sluggish movement to playing on a
Demo.
360
Yeah,
or
it's not
playing
done
on demo.
yet.
I play Xbox One religiously now, or PC, so everything's a lot quicker.
I was very disappointed not to see Unity. They were doing a lot of press release about Unity and Theatre, the same with Batman.
They turned around. Did you hear them when they turned around? Unity is now our flagship game. You can't play it now.
I mean, it's their flagship game. We are in the year of the next gen consoles, so they gave us a crappy AC4 revamp to Rogue
Yeah, that is
showcased it on a 360.
because any true Assassin's Creed fan has to technically now go out and buy Rogue to
No.
play that just to know Hatham's story.
So personally, I do not want to waste the money because I don't buy 360 games anymore. I don't see the point. Everything's now being moved across to the one. Grand Theft Auto's come across to the one.
Oh yeah.
And I don't see the big games I play.
Then we played Borderlands pre-sequel as well on day one.
Yeah. But right,
Yeah, they can get
why
it
bring
on that.
two different games out for the same type of console?
Yeah. Why not just bring the same game out across all consoles?
I mean, there is going to be people
More money?
who haven't gone to the one who want to play Unity.
Yeah, can't play Unity, so they can't continue the story.
And there's people who would have traded in their 360s. I mean, we didn't, but
Fish did. He got rid of his 360 as far as he was concerned. Don't need it.
there are people like that who are now going to want to play Rogue to find out how Edward's son becomes Connor's father and why he's a bad man.
Yeah.
I personally want to find it. I mean, I've read the book, I know, but I would
Yeah.
like... Yeah, I've got it at home.
I know, I don't know.
I would like to play the game and actually see it through.
Yeah, because it's meant to have one of the best jaw-dropping storylines of Assassin's Creed yet. And Unity's meant to be even better, so it's just bugging, man. I don't like how they had a theatre thing, so how they explained how they made it. I was like, this is when we come to play games, not watch how you make them. Sort of
Nah,
thing,
a
you know?
lot of people do enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have enjoyed it.
A lot of people who would, I mean, you hear a lot of people
Played it.
talking, and I'd say that their developer sessions were probably the biggest hit of the whole thing.
See,
Everyone was talking about developer sessions.
I would have loved to have played Far Cry 4 as well, but that was one game I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Did you play Far Cry 3?
Yeah.
We used to play a lot of Far Cry, didn't we?
My favourite's Far Cry 2 still.
Far Cry 1, but Far Cry 3 is most current favourite.
Did anyone, you know how big of a thing Halo is? Like the Master Chief Collection is meant to be one of the biggest things.
Master
in the
Chief.
world. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
man.
Master Chief Collection is meant to be really big at the moment, isn't it? Do you know, oh,
Yeah, it
what's
was.
that? Did you not see how many consoles they had dedicated to it?
6 or 7, wasn't it?
Oh shit, it was, wasn't it?
It was one of those little just sit down and play no queue sort of thing. I think it was more than that.
Just-
See, this is the problem, right? They open up an event as big as Eld's Court, and they try and fit as many people into that event as they can.
Cool. They didn't use all the space.
No, they could have used the space a lot more wisely. They should have got more consoles in, or they should have thought about it and let less people in. Call of Duty had how many stations? We worked out it's like 48?
48,
48, and it still took damn near 2 hours to get in and play 2 rounds.
yeah. Yeah, there was at least always a 90-minute wait on Call of Duty. I don't know if that was just
Things like
pumping
FIFA
people out.
15. FIFA 15 came out today, or yesterday, or whatever you want to call it now. Yet the queues for that were just as bad as bloody Call of Duty.
Yeah, until you like a few people wisened up and just pumped off the razor to play it there.
Yeah, and then people realised that the game actually had it in stock at the event, and then just went and brought it. So
Yeah.
Actually, what was really disappointing not playing, the one that we saw being revealed was Line Up for Call of Duty.
no, it
Total
didn't interest
War.
me. I can't remember what it's called.
Total War Attila, I think it was.
Yeah, I think that was quite cool how they done that.
Not my type
They
of.
had like a booth under wraps the whole of the first day, and then at 5 o'clock there was like a press release thing, and they announced. That's when Total War first got announced, and it's like blah blah. This is Total War. Well, it's the newest Total War. Like I was still in live Call of Duty, so I was on their Twitter. But yeah, they announced Attila then, and literally as they announced it, they then started unwrapping it. I mean, but it proves how stupid
But
it was.
did you notice how many people were already there, as if they knew what it was?
25, 30, maybe 40 people already queued up before it was even unwrapped.
Yeah. So something must have been
Spark.
spoke about in the past. Like the game must have been announced, but not announced.
I
See,
mean,
they
I
were-
was.
A bit like Call of Duty, you know it's coming.
Yeah,
I
no,
can tell you
everyone
next
had
year.
already. Everyone knew Total War was being announced at Eurogamer at Monday.
Right. That makes more sense.
See, that could have been one of the hidden gems though, one of the ones that we didn't know anything about. Let's go give it a go.
Well, I did pull up.
Trust me, as soon as I found out a new game had been announced and it was going to be another game to queue for, I checked it out.
Yeah, it probably is more your type of game, but
What
the
kind is
crew
it?
in Forza is my type of game.
It's a bit like Guild Wars, but on console, but also not that great.
Like Rise.
I never played that, so like.
Guild Wars. Rise is alright,
I
but
played Rise of the One tool, that was pretty good.
yeah. Anything else we played? We basically got cosplay was interesting.
Oh,
What was that?
I mean, I won't delve into cosplay too much because it's a very naughty subject to get into. Not
You-
for me personally.
Oh really?
The quest for Harley Quinn.
Yeah, you found 2.
That was it. No, because I did find 2 actually.
3 then.
One
I was
wasn't
about to say,
very
I was being
successful.
nice. I wasn't on about the big
There was a very strange man today.
2.
I don't believe he was actually Harley Quinn. Jake does, but Jake's
Right, we need help with this. He was dressed almost like Harley Quinn, but it was like red and
dressed
silver
nothing like
diamonds.
Harley Quinn.
It was the
He
same
had a suit
type of
on.
look.
He's a suit on.
Alright, a suit, but he was also wearing like the Harley Quinn makeup, as you know,
No, he just had a white face.
and black eyes.
And black up here, but most people do.
And the Harley Hammer.
That's where we're getting confused. He had the hammer with whack-a-back.
You sure about that?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Said it on either end.
So
But
he's-
me and you are pretty sure that we know him from something else.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive for seeing it.
Maybe he just wanted the hammer.
I don't know.
Maybe he's
Maybe
trying to
he's-
entice himself a Harley Quinn.
It's not as bad as Sir Princess Peach.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw Harley Quinn on day 1, and I mean that weren't too impressive. Day 2, we saw Harley Quinn, and she was perfect.
It looks like she charged by the hour.
She was perfect. So
Nah, the cosplay there was fucking, especially the
The
Ghostbuster.
He was cool.
Oh my god, he was brilliant. He
I was
won
just
as
sitting
well.
there, I saw him in the back, I was like, the hell is that?
But he put a bit more effort in. Everyone else sort
A
of just
bit
trolleyed
more.
onto the stage and trolleyed back off. He actually did this whole thing. He
Actually
caught
looks
himself
like he
a
spent
ghost.
more money on that like outfit than
It's a hobby though, isn't it?
yeah. I mean that's a hobby done right, and he put a lot of thought into his performance and everything.
The fact that all the stuff they had there worked.
He got my vote.
He won. Like the
They would
little
have done.
fucking show thing, he won it.
Did he?
Yeah.
We weren't there for the announcement.
No, we walked past there. You can see the winner stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't notice that. I mean, it'll all be on EGX anyway, so Twitter and all that. I'll just check that out.
Yeah,
if
you'll
you
be able
want
to
it.
see him.
If you want to see what we're on about, I'm guaranteeing we've got a few pictures anyway. I know it's on the Expo face, but
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I'll
grab
upload it to my Facebook in a bit and put them on my Twitter. But I'm going to also be just whacking up a load of highlights because I didn't really get to do a lot of recordings myself.
yeah, I reckon I might do a sort of slideshow
Yeah, well,
bit and stick it on. Depending, it'll be a separate video because this one's gone on for quite a while now. We're almost still what 30 minutes.
Fucking hell.
we're closing out Eurogame because obviously tomorrow we're not really going to be doing a lot apart from. It's going to be a bit more like day one.
Yeah, I mean, on our day one where we put the travelling up, I'm definitely going to do a travelling back because
Sad music.
I don't know. I like the whole travelling part.
I like traveling.
It's more interesting. I mean, I am going to go get myself another organic coffee. Do that was good.
And the coffee from our man on the whatever it was.
That highlighted your game.
Cafe Benalico.
Santiago.
Santiago. Wow.
Where'd you get Benalica from?
Oh man.
Benalico.
I don't know, maybe.
Some of us actually get up in the mornings, you know.
Benalico.
Benalico. What?
You want to list one called Ben apparently.
Yeah, the Santiago coffee, £2.50 for a large white Americano.
12 ounce.
12 ounces of
You
coffee.
can walk
magic.
outside, have a fag. By the time you've finished your fag, you've got coffee in hand and back at the door to go play some games or something.
Every time I walk there, I get an angel sing.
And he did well. One thing I didn't really like today. I mean, I know Eurogame is open for all ages and stuff like that, but
Why was there a school trip there?
this is my point. We chose Thursday and Friday for two reasons.
We didn't want school kids.
We didn't
anyway.
want to go when all the kids and
That's
stuff
not
like
us
that.
hating kids or anything if there's any kids watching this, you know. We're there to game.
Well, the thing is, Call of Duty's an 18, and I knew, even the bloke who walked past us clarified it, or make sure you're 18, you've got ID to prove, otherwise I'm not going to let you in. I know full well that Call of Duty is built up of like 99% kid.
Yeah.
So
You know,
they
it's
would have
a-
all tried to pack into Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure a lot of them did anyway. And then I would have been waiting for another fucking hour or two
Whilst
to
they
sneak it
kept an
turn
eye.
around to the door.
Yeah. But he did notice he didn't ID anyone when they walked in. That's all.
I saw him ID the kid who got refused.
I know,
Oh,
well,
did he?
we didn't get ID'd, but I mean, we have this added defence when it comes to that.
And I believe there was something to do with wristbands as well. But
Really?
Yeah, definite kids got a different wristband, I think.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I know I got blue yesterday and purple today, so
We look a little bit mature enough to play Call of Duty.
yeah. Which actually-
Jake did rage.
Apart from that, Eurogame, it was a success. Definitely going again next year.
The merchandise side is like amazing.
The merchandise was good, especially for stupid spends. If you're into buying a Squirtle hat for £25,
Ramos. League of
Who?
Legends.
Who?
Ramos.
Oh, great.
That's mine.
Well,
Got some Minecraft tools.
I'm-
What is that? And if you're in for stupid purchases, you can buy bullets.
that's not even the highlight.
With your name
I think the best purchase
It's-
you actually made.
What?
It took us a while to find it.
Oh yeah, right. Obviously, when you go to an event like EGX, you have to sort of get the T-shirt to fit the part. So yeah, I got that. But I also
Not what I was on about, but okay.
managed to get my daughter the same T-shirt. So we got dad and daughter stuff going on. That'll fit her perfectly. And I'm guessing it's all DLC.
Yeah, unfortunately for practically anyone that goes Saturday and Sunday to the event, or didn't really go near Assassin's Creed, they're not going to get a chance to buy it or anything. But this is a limited edition, only at EGX London.
200 were made, wasn't it? 200?
Yeah,
200 of these tops were made exclusively for EGX,
And it's not
to
like
celebrate.
it was 200 a size, it was 200 spread out.
Yeah, and
And you got the mannequin one.
yeah, because I wear a medium, we came down.
Everyone wore mediums.
It was stacked, wasn't it? So we went out, had a quick spag, and then grabbed one of Santiago's coffees.
Oh.
And when we come back, they just literally sold out mediums.
Yeah.
But luckily we managed. Well, Jack actually sort of asked the bloke if we could have one off the mannequin. He agreed, and I got it. So
I stole his Transformers top, and he also couldn't even get a lucky dip. But
I stole his hoodie.
no, I didn't want to do
Just it was too big for you.
UNSC. What do you want to do UNSC for? Oh,
I think it's pretty.
Oh, I
okay.
guess.
It's not my top.
Yeah.
You got your Sentinel
I
video.
got my son on video. I got a nice Call of Duty Advanced
We'll have to
Warfare.
do another video, like me and you'll do it, about showing what we got and talking about giveaways and bits, because that's just a long ass thing. And I've actually started packing, because obviously we're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it is now. We're now looking at 20 past 12. I've got I'm putting this up as a separate video. So if you're watching this, and you haven't been watching anything else. I've got day 1, 2, and 3. I've also got him winning at Super Smash Bros. And anything else I'm going to be putting up as well. So it'll all be on my channel. I've been sharing it on my Facebook. I'm not using my Twitter at the moment because I'm in talks with.
I was meant to use
Twitter.
mine, so in one of the videos I say my Twitter's already in going, I'm on it. Ignore that. I tried getting it into it at that point because I cracked my screen, didn't I? So I had to get a new phone, so now my account's logged in. And I've got to do some serious password management when I get home.
Well, I emailed Twitter and they've partially agreed to change my Twitter name so I can keep who I've got on there. Because as they understand, when you've got like a few hundred followers or a few thousand, it's not easy to keep those followers on a brand new account. So
No.
hopefully I'm getting my Twitter name changed from Apex GV1 to Goose V1. So we'll see about that. But
I just opened an account, didn't I? Like that.
Mm. But yeah, basically, that's it. I will recommend going on to Eurogamer. There's stuff all over Twitch still. Weekend is still running, so definitely go on Twitch. They're doing a lot of. There's cosplay stuff going on tomorrow as well, which I'm a bit gutted about because I would like to see the
What's
person
the way
that's
back?
I would
going.
just like to have found a female Princess Peach.
The female one.
A female. Not a big 6 foot blonde, chunky guy. Oh.
You had everything else though, didn't you? You had Toad, Mario, Luigi.
Yeah, I got
everything.
a picture with Mario and Luigi. And
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for anyone that doesn't know, I had Dirty Mario, so I was kind of a little love of mine.
I was just happy I found Snake.
That was some impressive bits
Mm.
there, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was some people who spent a lot of time, and there was also a lot of people who sort of only went for certain aspects.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how full up the board game was.
Board games were pretty popular.
And it was nice to actually see people like, you got like three types of people in there. People that literally just come to play AAA games.
Yeah.
You've got the obnoxious arseholes in there, and there were some of them. They thought they were better than everyone, and they were just giving people shit. And yeah, but then you had some.
I did
junk-
ask him to calm down, people.
Oh no, I noticed that a lot in the Call of Duty line.
I see a male Princess Peach sent me off. That was it. I went to work with some kids. But no, and then you actually got some.
I think you might want to rephrase that one.
Nah, that's not always do that. But then there was like
Over.
actually some really cool people in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could randomly you bump into someone because you've got stuck with like how many people there. You end up like shoulder barging someone, and you end up having a conversation. The board games that were going on as I walked past to go take a leak. Like 5 or 6 people were playing. Someone randomly come over and they restarted the whole game just to include him. I mean, personally,
A lot of the developers went over to play the board games as well.
Yeah.
Tiny Keep went over to play it.
Tiny.
The UB dev team was there. So a lot of people get involved there. So,
I do
it's
think
good.
we need to have a word with Ubisoft though.
Ubisoft owned upstairs.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
they also like dressed every one of their crew in like sod up.
Yeah, it's a conversation there. We're going to leave that there because this could go on a lot longer, and
It'll be a podcast
I've got
in
things
that
to
case.
do basically, and my laptop is running on fumes right now, so
I got some tidy. No, they get paid.
Cleaner gets paid to come in here tomorrow, so.
No, cleaning gets paid to Nick
Ah,
50p.
actually, no.
Yeah,
Before
James
this-
paid with the cleaner.
So far, the cleaning lady for the hotel has managed to give herself a 50p tip.
Bitch.
And the last can of Dr. Pepper. So what, it is 2-0 to the cleaner. And
I'm shitting on the
if
floor.
anyone is a Domino's,
Then it will be 2.
if anyone's a fan of Domino's, you shit on the floor. Anyone's a fan of Domino's pizza,
Fuck that.
scratch that.
It's like, hey, careful, that's my breakfast.
Papa John's pizza.
Do you mean John's, not Jones?
Yeah.
Papa John's
£17
pizza.
for like a 6-slice pizza at Domino's, or a tenner for a beaut of a 10-slice pizza. Them in Papa John's.
Are they still open?
No. Right guys, I'll do a travel back video. We're going to go and see if we can spend some more money somewhere. And we'll see you then.
I'm going to attack someone with a diamond sword.
Not me.
Ciao.